Okay, good evening and welcome to the Selectmen's meeting of March 22nd, 2012. First item on the agenda is a salute to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Approval of the agenda.
I make a motion that we approve the agenda as written.
Second.
All in favor? Approval of minutes of the last meeting?
I make a motion that we approve the minutes of the last meeting as written.
Second.
All in favor? Old business, we have none. New business. Maine Department of Transportation requests Selectmen sign over-limit permit for construction project, I'm assuming on 109? Is that so they can bring heavy equipment into 109 to do the paving project? Okay. Take a motion?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we sign the permit for the Department of Transportation.
Second.
All in favor?
You have a question before?
Yeah. What is that? They are bringing oversized and overweight equipment into town to do the paving job on 109. And so they're asking us permission to, even though it's 109 is the state's, they're asking permission to go overweight on our roads.
If they need to.
I think it's the first time they've asked, right?
I think so too. I don't remember doing it before.
But it also, I believe, is the first time that we've had a road posted for weight, year-round.
109 is posted?
No, Sam Page and Hopper are posted for weight, year-round. So if they are looking to bring any materials over those roads, they need permission ahead of time. Material or equipment over those roads, they would need permission.
So that means, if I got a project, I can request selectmen that I've got a project going and I can get a permit to go over the roads.
If you have a project that is on that road, when we pass that ordinance, we discussed that if you have a project that is on the road that's posted, you can get an exemption and a permit to do that. If you have a project that you wish to transverse the entirety of the road, that would probably be denied, because there are other ways to get product into this town that is not using that road as a transverse.
How'd you pronounce that?
We already do waive it at different times for oil trucks
Right.
and emergency deliveries.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
Okay. What's that? Okay, abatements. Balea, is it?
Bellier.
Bellier?
Bellier.
Kevin and Allison Bellier. The town of Acton has reviewed the 2011 assessed value of your Acton property. As a result of our review, we have granted an abatement on Acton map and lot 154010. The reason for the abatement: the building value was adjusted to reflect the shed area. The revised valuation and tax and the original valuation and tax are displayed in the table below. We, the Board of Assessors, have approved a tax abatement for $1,442 in valuation and $15.79 in tax dollars on real estate. If you are dissatisfied with our decision and wish to appeal, you have 60 days to appeal to the Acton Board of Assessment Review, P.O. Box 540, Acton, Maine, 04001. Stephen Cookson, Jr. The town of Acton has reviewed the 2011 assessed value of your Acton property. As a result of our review, we have granted an abatement on Acton map and lot 255-018. The reason for the abatement: the building was inspected and the value was adjusted to account for unfinished construction. We, the Board of Assessors, have approved a tax abatement for $6,307 in valuation and $69.06 in tax dollars on real estate. If you are dissatisfied with our decision and wish to appeal, you have 60 days to appeal to the Acton Board of Assessment Review, P.O. Box 540, Acton, Maine, 04001. Excuse me. Richard and Joyce Foley. The town of Acton has reviewed the 2011 assessed value of your Acton property. As a result of our review, we have granted an abatement on Acton map and lot 113-056. The reason for the abatement: the land value was adjusted to reflect the restrictions of a right-of-way through the lot. We, the Board of Assessors, have approved a tax abatement for $11,506 in valuation and $125.99 in tax dollars on real estate. If you are dissatisfied with our decision and wish to appeal, you have 60 days to appeal to the Acton Board of Assessment Review, P.O. Box 540, Acton, Maine, 04001. Mark Hope. The Town of Acton has reviewed the 2011 assessed value of your Acton property. As a result of our review, we have granted an abatement on Acton Map and Lot 119-033. The reason for the abatement, the land value was adjusted to reflect site improvement at grade 2. The revised valuation tax and the original valuation tax are displayed in the table below. We, the Board of Assessors, have approved a tax abatement for $6,000 in valuation and $65.70 in tax dollars on real estate. If you are dissatisfied with our decision and wish to appeal, you have 60 days to appeal to the Acton Board of Assessment Review, P.O. Box 540, Acton, Maine, 04001.
Here's our sheet.
All these people get a letter on these abatements.
Yeah, what I read here is the letter that actually was sent to them. Yeah, and these are, you missing
What
something?
you looking for?
I got it. We're just in a different,
These are the final abatements from the reeval. The deadline's over, nobody can do any more, but I think there's still a couple more left, but we're just finishing up the reeval. People that weren't home or something like that when they came around to do the reeval came in and applied for abatement.
I know Mark, and I know he works for the day.
Yeah. So he came in and set up an appointment, had him go out and reeval. A motion on those?
make a motion that we approve the abatement request for Bellier, Cookson, Foley, and Hope.
Second.
All in favor?
Turned out I signed on the wrong line.
Is that you, Paul? It's not my car. It's not yours.
That was my hearing aid.
Good job, Hugo. Stay seated, please.
Oh, okay.
Last one in the book.
Is it?
For those of you at home that are watching this live, my 2-year-old is in the forum this evening, which is why I am winking and smiling at someone in the audience.
And you gotta sign these. All right, while we're signing these, if anybody has any other business? Nope.
I will report, we've got a Board of Assessment review, and I believe it's April 8th.
Okay.
And the people had requested abatement on 2 parcels, but one of them, they had not made a request for abatement, so it was too late, we couldn't hear that. But these are on Balch Lake. It's where the fire department has the hydrant
Yep.
on their lot.
Okay. We still need an alternate member for the Board of Assessment Review. If anybody is interested, please let us know. For anybody that's on any committees, we will be sending a letter out very shortly requesting you to let us know whether you're interested on being reappointed and being on that same board or committee next year. So when you receive those letters, please let us know so we will know whether we need to go out and find more people for some of those boards or if everybody's just going to stay in their seat. So we'd be glad to hear back from you on that. We just got some good news from the fire chief, and we'll have a lot more information on it next week, but the rescue chief put in a grant and got $50,000 from Stephen King Foundation, and they're going to buy a all-terrain vehicle for emergency, and a unit for the ambulance that does resuscitation and all that. So $30,000 for the unit for the ambulance and $20,000 for the all-terrain rescue vehicle. And so those will both be paid for, and they've already received the checks. So we thank our our rescue chief for taking the time to put that in and getting us that money so we can get some equipment, not the taxpayer's expense.
Good job, Denise DeAngelis.
Absolutely. You got anything else?
I just have a quick thing. Odyssey of the Mind competition is this Saturday at the Wells School Complex. Acton Elementary School, as always, has many teams that will be represented there. So if anyone is looking for something fun to do on Saturday from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m., 2 o'clock really is when the competition winds up. Those Acton Elementary School teams have been working hard, and they will be there in force. So there are kids from all the way from kindergarten up through the middle school that will be competing. So please be encouraged to go and check it out today, this weekend in Wells.
Great.
Also, you mentioned the Stephen King Foundation. The Acton Food Pantry got a $1,000 grant.
From Stephen King,
From
too?
Stephen King.
Wow, that's
Nice.
great.
Now, Stephen King, is he on one of the lakes here?
I don't think so.
No,
No. Oh, it is?
he has property in Maine, but not in Acton, that we are aware of.
He's in Thomaston, isn't
I thought someone told me he was on Great East, he had a place on Great East.
he? He may end under a different name. You had a question?
He wanted me.
Yes, my name's Tom Godin,
Uh-huh.
and I live on Black Round Road. And I'd like to put in a bid for cutting the grass around the church and everything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't have any business cards, I don't know if this is where I'm supposed to come into this meeting. And
No, you bring your bid into Lorraine, and then we'll open the bids. When are we opening those? The bids for the,
I think it's the next meeting.
Next Thursday?
Not next week.
our next regular meeting? Yeah,
Which
so-
would be the second Thursday in April.
Right, so 3 weeks from tonight, we'll be opening the bids. So you need to do a formal bid and bring it into Lorraine, and then we open all the bids.
Does she have paper so I can fill it out, or?
No, you have to, tell us what you're gonna charge us to do the work.
Okay.
And then in a sealed bid, and then we open all the bids at the same time, and then we decide who we're gonna give the contract to.
Okay,
Okay?
yep,
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Are there any insurance requirements for the bidder?
It is. You have to have, you have to show us proof of liability insurance and it's, our preference is you give it to us with the bid so that we know that you do have that insurance, because you will have to have that before we can let you do any work. Okay? All right. Anybody have anything else? All right. We are going to adjourn from our selectmen's meeting, and then at 6:30, we are going to open up a workshop, joint selectmen and Warren and Finance, to go over 11 of the charities that have asked for funding this year. So we will be back in 15 minutes, and I'll entertain a motion.
Make a motion, we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?